file a suit for compensation also.
My lord, this is in addition to those remedies in civil law.
How you have calculated 1 crore compensation?
My lord, that at that time.
That is civil court is competent to decide the loss of.
My lord, we are in your lordship's hands. We are not asking for 1 crore.
We don't have such expertise to calculate कि आप 1 crore मांगे, 2 crore मांगे.
My lord, that is not the point
It
here.
is a matter of evidence to assess the loss, how much the loss you suffered because of that.
My lord, the civil court remedy is in addition to. May I read?
Because you are required to pay the court fees there.
May I read the part of the judgment? T.K. Basu, 1997 1 SCC. Only para 54.
उसमें भी 1 crore 2 crore compensation का थोड़ी लिखा है.
My lord, वो नहीं लिखा है. That point of time when this matter was getting
50,000 1 lakh उससे ज़्यादा थोड़ी होता है.
Your lordship, उसमें हमने बताया भी है.
Not award 1 crore 2 crore compensation.
We are not asking for that, my lord.
1 crore ही quantify किया.
What happened is, your lordship, at that time, the state had awarded 1 crore to those farmers who were killed in that firing, my lord. Kindly see P6. And so when one was drafting this petition, when Padma was applying to the state government, she only referred to that, saying that in police firing against those farmers, when the state can give this much, we are on a higher footing than that. The husband, the only breadwinner, was carried away in the dead of night and he never returned. And
but first time you are coming to the court for claiming compensation. Earlier, your brother of that missing person used to approach Apex Court and challenging everything. But first time you are coming to claim compensation. You never challenge anything.
He died during COVID. My lord, these are rural people. She's a villager. Padma lives in a village in Shajapur. He was picked up like this, my lord. The state of MP has a lot to answer. And so does the ATS. But what I'm here for is on another point. That the CBI has found them. This honorable court has found them guilty of taking him away, and then it's like a custodial death. He wasn't ever brought back. She deserves to be given some compensation, my lord. These facts are all corroborated by the record of that other case, which is tagged with this, my lord. And they refuse sanction on no ground at all, my lord. Kindly see.
So long this order is there, then no compensation can be awarded.
My lord, that is exactly the point that I want to raise here.
So the Red Court granted liberty to challenge that.
My lord, but this widow, she cannot, a rural girl, she cannot be asked to come and prosecute, which is the duty of the state and the CBI. My lord, kindly see how they have suffered, my lord. Kindly see. And we have no other remedy except to come before your lordship.
That's the order.
They get away with impunity like this, my lord.
मैडम जब क्रिमिनल कोर्ट इनको कन्विक्ट करेगा तब कहीं जाके आपका कंपनसेशन का क्लेम स्टैंड करेगा.
कभी भी कन्विक्ट नहीं करेंगे.
तो इसलिए तो आपने पर्टिकुलर कि वो क्लेम करेगा.
Each other, my lord, and kindly see. May I read para 54? Okay, Basu. My lord, this is 1997 1 SEC 416, and after discussing it in great detail, the Honorable Supreme Court says.
He will consider.
My lord, if I may make a prayer, the prayer is that the record of this habeas corpus petition has been.
Will come from our office.
And P1 and P2, my lord, those are corroborated by that, and they show how the ATS story was disbelieved by this honorable court. It was a cock and bull story. He disappeared. And the CBI has found them. After a long investigation, 6 reports were filed in that 1 year after the CBI entered the case. My lord, and then they said that Mr. Ghule and Mr. More should be proceeded against. But they were all hand in glove. The sanction was never received. And kindly see, I have also filed that letter, that internal letter, which is the refusal of sanction. And there is no reason to refuse. They are only protecting their own people. Padma has nowhere to go to. For 15 years, they have been hand to mouth. That little boy who is 5 years old is 18 now. His education, his life, all of that is affected, my lord. So, my lord, if my lord wants to hear this finally, then a date after Diwali may be given.
No, we have heard you. Anything else which you want to add? We have heard you.
My lord, this is a fit case where Padma deserves to
We'll
be
consider.
compensated. And I am not stuck on that 1 crore, my lord, and I cannot approach the civil court. Because as your lordship rightly said, there is no question of paying such a hefty fee. But she deserves to be
We'll consider.
compensated.
Yes, proceed.
Ricky Patna was arrested by ATS Mumbai for Malegaon blast case. Then after he ran from the custody, there were two officials who were responsible for keeping him in custody. For those people, why they have flouted their responsibility and they permitted him to run off from the premises. That was why he ran off from the premises. That is an inquiry which was conducted against those two individuals. He ran off, and then after what happened to him is not a concern. It was not a case of custodial death. This is a case where they have sought a civil death by filing a civil suit. Then after they have approached that these people should be prosecuted. Now, in the investigation which was carried out by under the habeas corpus by CBI monitored investigation, there it was found that there were two officials who were responsible for keeping him in custody, and because of their mistake, he ran off. Now, once he runs off, that cannot be said to
Not
be
a case of
custodial death.
custodial death.
Yes. And second, Your Lordship, where, at page number 44 of their petition, Honorable Apex Court says that if you are agreed with this, that these two people should be prosecuted, you have a remedy to approach either to challenge the grant of sanction or to close or to challenge the closure report. I read the order. Especially petition dismissed, however, it will be open for the petitioner if challenge the order for refusing sanction as well as the closure report filed by the CBI. Copies thereof have already been furnished to the petitioners. So they had the remedy. They have chosen not to do so. And now, after a lapse of all these years, they have approached this honorable court for claiming the compensation of 1 crore and a compassionate appointment for the son.
We will consider.
My lord,
Next.
one answer, 1 minute, my lord.
Yes.
What he is saying is that there were only two people who were responsible for keeping Dilip Patidar in custody in Mumbai, and that he escaped from custody. That has been disbelieved by this court. Even the CBI report says nothing about that. It was a sealed cover in which the Honorable Court saw the report, the last report, and then disposed of this case. But kindly see the sections under which they were asked to be prosecuted. There is kidnapping also, my lord. Kidnapping, wrongful abduction, punishment for wrongful confinement, extorting confession, kidnapping, punishment for false evidence, and framing incorrect record with the intent to save a person from punishment and to get. So kindly see, my lord, it isn't as simple as they are making out. Just because Ram Sarup or they could not have prosecuted anybody, my lord, especially when the CBI did not take up the case further. I'm not even saying that these people should be convicted before I give. In fact, the fact is that he never came back, and I have suffered that for so long. So compensation in this case is the only way to bring justice, some modicum of justice. She lost her husband.